Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of the Shards. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, which is $3 a month. So, and last Let's Play, we woke up after going to sleep and got ourselves a dragon or wyvern, but it could be a dragon, but it's definitely a wyvern. And we disavowed our child because Tate's dead and with the mom. I'm just joking, but yeah, it seems like the wyvern might be a bit self-sufficient. It dug a hole and then went to sleep inside it, and I guess our plan is to give it food periodically. Then we went to go get breakfast. Hyena. Also, we told Aiden that we had a love child in the woods. Aiden, you are very quick to, lose your poop. Oh, right. We have to go back a bit because we were choosing a bowl full of nothing with a side of nothing. Right. Well, let's get cereal with milk. Hyena? And reset our face. I decided to go for a bowl of cereal. It's usually what I eat at home, so the taste of home is not so bad. The bowl they come in is full, but it has a safety cap so it doesn't spill. Huh. What else should I get? Fusha kuka. What the hell is that? I have to look up what that is. Or Shuka. It is... It kind of looks like if you had like a bunch of tomato and some eggs on it with green stuff. Eggs poached in a sauce of tomatoes, olive oil, peppers, and onion stuff. Huh. Maybe cream cheese bacon. How about scrambled eggs and bacon? We need to eat heartily because, we want to get tubby. Or we want to, be full of food so that it's probably going to be a busy day. Next, I want some simple yet delicious scrambled eggs and bacon. I'm predicting that today will be a bit more action heavy than the first day, so some protein and fat will give me lots of energy. The portion is quite big, not surprising, considering how much physical activity students do at the academy, if you know what I mean. Heh. Yeah, thrusting and getting paid yourself sure is hard work. You need as much energy as you can get to be the best whore you can be, and do be like that. What else should I get? Oh, just a whole bunch of things? I'm thinking about getting something a little exotic, and order today's special shashuka and toast. I love tomatoes, I love eggs, I love toast. This is not a bad idea in any way. The serving itself is very generous, but I'm hungry enough that I should have no problem finishing it. What should I get? Fruit. Something light, but filling is what I need right now. I throw half a papaya, some clementines, a banana, and apple slices onto my plate, all for $1. Talk about a great deal. What should I get? Cream cheese bagel. I'm craving the softness of a bagel. I want some nice cream cheese spread all over. Some fish, avocado, chives, and a big plums as well. Just heaven. The server hands me a plate and gets me some confused. I'm pretty sure I asked for one, yet there are two on my plate. I don't want to waste money, so I should say something. Stop, you idiot. Look at the sign. To my right, there's a small cardboard cutout. 2 for the price of 1 during Bagel Week. Oh. Thanks, Scribbles. I can't let you be an idiot all the time. Sometimes you must be prepared. Yes, now I have 2 bagels. And some more bacon. What? Oh, it said, probably not get another one of these. Okay. Gotta get tubby. Look down the tray after getting my food. I might have used my stomach to make the decisions, not my brain. I've never eaten so much in the morning. It's too late for changes now. Hopefully this won't cause us to get a bad ending. When we're done, we make it all the way to our... I can read. We make it all the way to our literally reserved and paid table. But we're met with a little surprise. when we see Tate's broom down on the floor nearby. My baby! Dude, come on. A familiar figure standing on the chair leaned back like he owns a place with legs occupying 3 other seats, browsing his phone. Everyone is a little surprised, except for Aiden. He has fury in his red fiery eyes, but is trying his best to keep calm for now, since it's probably just a misunderstanding. Excuse me, I think you're in our spot. Connor looks around, under the table, and then back to the chair, then delivers a hard blow with a deadpan line. I don't see your name on it. Oof. I lightly hit Tate with my elbow, since I don't think out loud comments, and reactions are necessary at the moment. Alright, now as the tigers visibly fuming. They were obviously reserved. He gestures to the broom, now in Tate's hand, as he's stroking its head like a baby. That's a broom. It's a magic broom! It's his belonging, so it counts towards reserved seats. And I got magic dust that reserved all the seats in the cafeteria. Dallin is having some demons to fight. Of his own. Wow, this intense shakedown is taking place. Heavy breathing. I can't. I need food. His hands are too full to eat standing up. Tate takes an apple from his own tray and shoves it in Dallin's mouth, calming him for the time being. Hey, Yina, that's cute. We paid for these seats. Oh shit, was the headmaster here? No. I don't think anyone else can sell these seats legally. No, we paid the previous people off. Something you need to do before I'm getting pissed off. How much? What? How much did you pay them? 20 each. Here. He takes out his wallet and picks out a couple of bills, folds them into each other so they hold some weight, and throws them right between Aiden's eyes. Bullseye, or tiger's eye, which is a nice middle. That's not the smart move, and everyone that witnessed it can agree with me. Damn it, Connor. You look hot. I shouldn't have sucked off your dick. He comes closer to Connor and talks slowly, which is always a bad sign from an angry person. Do you have any idea who this guy is? Aiden points at Dallin, with an apple between his teeth, but half eaten. This is the leader of the Defender's Shard. Is that supposed to intimidate me? No, it should reassure you. Look at his eyes right there. Because the only reason you still have arms to throw money around with is because it'll stop me from ripping them off. Indeed, Dallin looks like a cute goofy goop right now, with all the food in his hands and mouth, but his eyes are hard fixated on any and all of Aiden's movements. This does get a quick worried reaction from Connor, but not enough to make a move. What do you even need this table for? You're alone. Before he can answer, 5 people come through the door, as if summoned by Tate's words. He lights up as he sees them, and is almost facepalm himself. Somehow, people we already met gave us the most trouble. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. What, did the people we pay off come back? Let's call it fate. It's the 5 nerds we convinced to sign our list. Oh, huh. They smile as well when they notice me and Tate around the table. One of them in particular is the happiest little dog. I think his name is Benji? Aw, he's such a cute little guy. Nerds! Hey guys. I see you already met my new boyfriend. Hey Benny. Really? They smooch each other on the lips, and all of us are a bit shocked for different reasons. You got a boyfriend already, Big Ben? You got him you got him as your boyfriend? You know one another? Does that mean we don't get the table after all? I must thank you, Mr. Tate. I followed your advice, and as soon as I entered the social shard room, I met Connor, and we hit it off. He was just too cute to pass up. I mean, he is cute. The others were super excited and supportive as well. Hell yeah, we are. It was supposed to be me. Good for you. Aren't you glad that I found you in time? I was honestly expecting to have a horde of nerds coming for our heads after realizing we played with their feelings back then, but this is a far better outcome. For the first time, something more than apathy shows on Connor's face as his eyes meet mine. Panic or just pure fear? Hey, I sucked your boyfriend off like yesterday, so hey. Realization must have hit him as hard as it hit me just now. I wonder what would happen if we didn't suck his dick. I have the power to destroy his relationship. I mean, do we? I mean, on the one hand, maybe he's like an innocent cinnamon roll that's like, you had sex before you met me? We will not be, our paths will never cross again. Or if it's going to be like, or, I don't know. Who knows? Reset pace? Oop, wrong thing. I give him a sly smirk, and he understands the message. How would his brand new boyfriend feel about his new partner getting his cock sucked hours or minutes before meeting him? To be fair, I don't think it would bother him too much. Benji seems desperate for love to care. Yeah, I feel that. But Connor doesn't know that. Benji, honey, why don't we go eat outside? It's a beautiful sunny day. I want fresh air. But then, why did you come to catch a table if... No buts. Let's go. Been a pleasure meeting you all. Come on, my nerdy friends. Outside we go. We could all use touching some grass. They are all first years from Cal. They are all first years aside from Cal, but Connor is much stronger than all of them and manages to push them back towards the door, while they mumble confused goodbyes. What the hell just happened? I don't know, but we got our table, finally. Dallin places his trays, yes, multiple on the table, and starts eating almost immediately, while me and Tate wave from behind. Aw, we didn't even get to properly introduce Dallin and Aiden to them. At least, I got my money back. Breakfast on me today, guy, I guess. Woohoo! I swear, these first years get cockier and bolder each year. You are the most pleasant first year to be around, Cody, and that's not an exaggeration. That's true. Thanks, I appreciate it. What about me? They ignore his question. Bitches. The situation was a little heated until now, but the waters calmed. But as the waters calmed, everyone got to actually look at what I was carrying. Wow! Are you Dallin's brother from another mother, Cody? Eating contest, Dallin. I see that look in your eyes. You're gonna eat twice as big after putting this inside you. You're gonna get twice as big inside you. It will. Hey, stop teasing our friend's perfectly normal decision. Didn't you have other sorcery additions today? That require a lot of energy, even more than regular practice, which is already pretty exhausting for first years. Energy or a food coma? I was hungry, okay? I mean, I still am, but now that you brought it up, I can see it's a bit too much. What would happen if I just got myself an empty bowl and nothing? You and Tate didn't buy too much, so maybe you could help? Aiden got a portion of eggs Benedict, very sophisticated, and Tate has pancakes, which is not a lot. That's a good compromise. You are so considerate, dear friend. Don't mind if I do. He takes a pancake and uses it as a big spoon to scoop some of the food. Aiden is more reluctant to accept the offer, but gives in as, after his own meal disappears in 2 bites. I mean, come on, you paid for all of our stuff. I don't want to be a killjoy in the room, but can we talk about this practice session and these auditions? Why would you be a killjoy for that? It's literally the best part of the year. Maybe second best. I love talking about it. I just thought you wouldn't want to talk about school stuff. I love talking about school stuff. Only when it involves blowing stuff up. Or if there's sex involved. It's a simple guy. I'm a simple guy with simple needs. So, right, practice. Basically, Chelsea makes these super cool dummies for first years to fight, each year. Every time, there is a twist to them. Last year, they had to fight a volley of incomprehensible darkness. Or void. What did it do? It was just a hologram made by a small device hidden somewhere in the arena. A scary hologram. You had to fight the device and destroy it, all while the hologram messed with your sensory abilities. It would have been a nightmare for me to fight. Thank goodness I'm not a first year. A surprising amount of first years failed to even figure out what to do. And 2 years ago, they had to fight an alligator. Like, a robot? No, just a wild alligator. I thought they were crocodiles. No, she wanted crocodiles, but headmaster didn't let her use any. Why so? And alligators are so much better? So in other words, I should prepare myself for the worst. Who knows what the additions will hold? Don't worry, as a recommended student, you'll have no problem, I'm sure. Yeah, easy. I should change the subject before they talk more about how awesome I am. I've been thinking, do you guys want to exchange phone numbers? We still can text inside the barrier, as far as I can remember, right? Certainly. Dallin, would you mind? I'm all for it. I hand Aiden my phone, and he inputs both his and Dallin's numbers. If you ever need to reach me, you should call, no bother texting. I don't check those, you know why, right? Of course, I wouldn't bother checking my inbox either if I were you. Like, I would have totally not caught that if I didn't do Dallin's route, because it would be like, oh, because he's a furry, so he doesn't read, right? I'm nobody special, and my emails are always filled. I can't even imagine that someone as important and popular as Dallin has to deal what he has to deal with when it comes to messages. Yes? What about me? You don't have a phone. Correct, so now I feel left out. Thank you guys, what great friends I have. We hate you with our whole being. I like you, Tate. And I love you, my big strong puppy. Dallin was not as weirded out by the comment as me or Aiden, in fact, he starts wagging his tail. I take a piece of paper from my backpack and a pen. I write my number on it, drawing a little heart near it as well, and hesitate. Here, you might not have a phone, but if you really need me, you can borrow it from someone and use a public phone and give me a call. I didn't think much about what I just did. I just want him to not throw a fit, even though I know he's joking most of the time. But my gesture might have been a bit more powerful than I thought. No, he didn't start to ugly cry. No, he didn't start to jump in my arms and hug me with the strength of 100 horses, but he did show genuine surprise in his contemplating eyes before stuffing the paper in his crop top's pocket. Thanks. Speaking of which, why don't you have a phone? Why the fuck would you ask that? Why not? He's fucking poor. He's adopted. He basically lives in the woods. Have you no room reading abilities? I mean, how would somebody be poor and wear that? Just saying. Though he doesn't have a lot of fabric, I guess. That's it. From now on, you bring every question you want to ask to these idiots to buy me first. I admit it's a bit awkward, but depending on the answer, it's not as bad as it seems. I had people offer to buy me one, but those monstrosities are expensive as heck. I'd rather just send letters for a dime. We could never convince him, so you won't either, most likely. I don't like Mr. and Mrs. Mandrate buying things for me. Mandrate? Let alone my friends. I rely on the money I get from hunting Nightfallen like a real hunter. It's what everyone should do, in my humble opinion. That's an interesting and respectable view on life. Except you're killing Nightfallen. Speaking of things to do, what are your plans for today, Cody? We could all do something together. I heard that there is a sauna that... Wait. You want to hang out? Yeah, what happened to all your work? It turns out, not having to waste time with Tate's detention made me very productive. So now, I don't have anything to do. Sorry, Dallin. We'd love to participate in your cliché sauna episode. I'm sure Cody would love to see you both naked and wet. No, I wouldn't. With all my being, actually. You wouldn't mind? Cody would love to see you both naked and wet. No, I wouldn't. Oh, that he's lying there. But me and Cody have plans. It's true. Oh, can't leave Tate alone with a wyvern, even if it is just a baby. I wouldn't be able to accompany you anyway. I have to throw my ex in the hospital. He is expecting to wake up from his coma before the big test begins. Oh, right, because of the whole brawl and stuff like that, I guess? Oh no, what happened to him? Something Chelsea and her inventions. Not too sure. I keep telling her not to injure her assistants. If you two are so busy, then I'll come with you, Aiden. No need. I'll be fine on my own. I need to, cry at his bedside, or something. I'm not letting you unplug his life support. Damn it. He really hates whoever that is. Then, plans change. We could just go drinking with Chelsea instead. Ooh, that sounds fun. That's an idea I can get behind. The hanging out with Chelsea, I mean. I could never drink on a school day. I never drink, period. Cowards. It's kind of, okay, that's good, but also a bit weird, but also, like, something I find weird that's at my new job is that, like, quite often I've heard people be like, you know, talking about drinking, and then they'll be like, yeah, I don't drink. It's like, really? Like, I'm not in part of the conversation. I'm overhearing because people just talk loud. But it's like, wait, you guys don't drink? Huh. They turn to look at me expectantly. What's my relationship with alcohol? Hell nah. Nah, on occasion, bring the booze in. Let's just say on occasion. If the occasion calls for it, I wouldn't deny a cup or shot. Dylan seems to like that. Fun with responsibility. That's my Cody. Also, give me a sec. Okay, it's not somebody playing loud music, it's just the people above me, I don't know, walking hard? Fun with responsibility. That's my Cody. Yeah, I remember being fun with responsibility at a MFF. Not. There was last time, I guess. With that last question, I get up from my table, letting the next party sit down. We got a couple of angry glares from people around since we occupied a table of 6, even if we're only 4. But a table for 4 would not be able to hold all the food Dylan got, so we made the right choice. Also, can people just, I don't know, if there's like 1 or 2 people just sit in the empty seat? We cleaned up after ourselves and got a move on. Aiden and Dallin going towards the academy, waving at us goodbye. Where to now, Chief? To the library. I almost forgot, Tate had a bag of books with him. You just had them floating outside this whole time? Yep, I can pump magic into things and people to make them float. It's not very magic consuming, so it's fine. What's a better anti-theft mechanism than gravity? I admit, it's pretty smart. Care for another broom ride? The library tower is not far, but we just ate. I feel like flying is worse than walking right after you eat. Not for me. Legs are good only to clutch a broom and to cradle a loved one's head. Saying no to you is hard, so please don't go too high, or too fast, or loops. Promise. I hop on and we take flight. As promised, Tate flies with a speed slightly faster than walking, and only high enough so the tip of our shoes doesn't scrape the ground. Wait, these guys have shoes? It doesn't look like they have shoes, just saying, but still. The lack of cars makes the atmosphere peaceful and quiet. Actually, I don't remember seeing people with shoes. Would have to check. Townsfolk wave at Tate and greet him as we fly by. Good morning, little Tate. Tate, your father's suit is ready. Make sure to let him know, alright? Mr. Tate, Mr. Tate. Can we fly on your broom? I'm a little busy right now. Let's reschedule. Who is that? Is that your boyfriend? These kids have no filter. Look, he's getting red. Mister, are you a chameleon? Hey now, don't you have cartoons to watch or something? Le gasp. Isn't today when Barbossa's first episode come out? I think it is. Let's go, go, go! They then run, screaming, and enter a house. A lot of people know who you are here. I'm kind of the local celebrity, one might say. Could it be because your father was the headmaster? No. This is my own hard-earned popularity. I'm just teasing. Hey, is that the library? A grand tower adjacent to the academy stands tall before us. Yep. Wouldn't have guessed it's a library from the looks of it. Maybe a wizard's tower. I wish. It has only books inside. I take it you're not a big reader? I am, actually. Really? Why are you even surprised? I'm smart. Just because I don't wear glasses and hang around with boring nerds all day doesn't mean I'm stupid. I never thought you were stupid. You just seem more witty and sly than wise and intelligent. Yeah, I like that assumption. As you call me, Sly the Wit. I would literally never call you that. Worth a try. We walk inside, being greeted by a small corridor that opens up into an actual library. I was expecting this to have multiple floors, not a spiral straight to heaven. I can barely see the roof. Unfortunately, let me just... That's the problem with these things, because it's like, when it comes to these things, it could be like, yeah, we just came to the library, and it's a little something something, and then we heat, you know? But then it could be something else entirely, where it's like, you know, we could have a 30-minute scene here, though if it was Sileo, then walking in the door would be a 30-minute scene. So I'm not really poo-pooing the game, I'm just being like, yeah, they can take so long to do a small thing, you know? And that's going to be the end of this Let's Play, unfortunately. If you want to see what's happening before I post it next week, then you can just go to next week's one, and you know. So, please comment, cause I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos that be growing. Please my new animals to help control the pet population, cause that is something that is important to moi. Spay new your animals? Yeah, I think I said that. And until next time, on another Let's Play, by me, GamerWolfSix of the Shards, a game where we eat breakfast and kind of blackmail, but don't blackmail other people. So thanks and see ya.